Let's talk about that growing threat that's coming out of Hezbollah now in Lebanon. Tens of thousands of Israeli defense troops have actually been dispatched to the border near Lebanon as Hezbollah is calling also for Israel's destruction, as James just mentioned. And earlier today, an Israeli shell actually landed in a gathering of international journalists that were covering the clashes there on the border. And we were able to confirm through Reuters that it killed one of its journalists and injured 6 others. Our Mola Lenghi is there in Beirut, covering, of course, everything for us regarding Lebanon, Hezbollah, and its impact here on this conflict. Let's start with that Israeli strike. Do we know any more, Mola?
Well, Kira, that Reuters journalist, Issam Abdullah, was covering the clashes there along the border, the clashes between Hezbollah and Israel, covering the clashes. He was in southern Lebanon when he was hit by rocket fire. He was obviously killed. 6 other journalists were injured in that rocket fire by what appears to have been an Israeli shell that landed, as you mentioned, near a gathering of international journalists, striking vehicles, striking people. Hezbollah releasing a statement earlier after the incident, condemning the attack. Israel has not released a statement yet regarding the attack. But as we know, a lot of journalists are down there on the southern border of Israel that it shares, on the southern border of Lebanon that it shares with Israel, covering that potential escalation in conflict.
So what have you heard about the clashes there on the border? What more details can you tell us with regard to Israel and Hezbollah? We've seen numerous reports now about some of those explosions. Not a lot of detail, just pretty much what you've been able to bring to us. But are you learning any more this hour?
Well, as you know, Kara, this has been an area of concern since the outbreak of fighting in Israel. That borderline, Israel's northern border, Lebanon's southern border, sharing that border. It's extremely tense. It is extremely volatile. There has been a sort of tit-for-tat exchange of missile fire there for the last several days, but it had largely remained localized. It had largely remained isolated. Most of the missile fire exchange had been aimed at military targets, of course, until today, Kara.
All right, and Mola, if you don't mind, I want to bring our James Longman back into the conversation here. You probably heard the air sirens going off there in Tel Aviv. He had to immediately take into the shelter there, but he joins us by phone. And no, he's back out at the live location. Sorry about that, James. You are good. He is back. All right, well, that's good news. Let's bring you into the conversation here. I know that there are some things you wanted to ask Mola.
Well, yeah, look, Mola, I've spent a lot of time where you are right now, and there is a lot of concern over the possibility of further escalation on this front. Hezbollah is a powerful, powerful force in Lebanon. How can the Lebanese authorities try to turn down the temperature on this whilst they've got a force like Hezbollah, which occupies so much space in Lebanon?
Well, James, we've heard and sort of seen a lot of mixed signals. Hezbollah obviously has threatened to attack. An Hezbollah official at a rally that we attended today in Beirut, saying that they are monitoring the situation in Israel, that they are standing by, and that when and if the time is right, they are ready to engage. So certainly, that's not anything that would bring down the temperature. Israel, for their part, as we've mentioned, has positioned tens of thousands of troops along the border, anticipating a potential attack by Hezbollah. The U.S. moving an aircraft carrier into the eastern Mediterranean, USS Ford. It's the largest warship on the planet, in the hopes of de-escalating, in the hopes of deterring Hezbollah. The acting prime minister here in Lebanon, who is not affiliated with Hezbollah, urging calm and caution. The foreign minister of Iran was here today, meeting with Hezbollah officials, also urging calm and caution. Still, major concerns over escalation, especially after you see what we've been seeing there on the border.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.